welcome back to Daytime. We've been covering Desi Fest all week. It is coming up. I'm so excited, going on at Yonge and Dundas Square, right downtown. Tons of amazing artists who are going to be there, displaying amazing culture and amazing music all at the same time.
Amazing food.
And amazing food, yeah. Just everything's amazing. You definitely want to go check it out. And we have Roachkilla with us here today, who will also be performing, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So let's start off, for people who haven't heard of you before, what can we expect from your music that we'll see?
I'm actually born and raised in Africa, came to Canada at a very young age, and I got influenced by reggae music, so that's what I do. Not being Jamaican, doing reggae music, so it's a really good response from the world. So I've been traveling and just came back after a year from Europe, so I mean, it's going really well.
And how do you infuse like the different cultures, like for Africa possibly?
We do is we put the Eastern culture as well, like the Arab, the Indian music, the Pakistani
all
music.
Together.
Yeah, so also we do mainstream as well, which is absolutely strictly reggae music, and then also we intertwine the culture that we have.
Well, it's pretty interesting. Now, it's going to be a great event, right? And that's taking place May 28th. We've already met many different artists who's going to be on there. So a lot of the people that are going to come out and watch the event, they can expect to see a very mixed performance, right?
Definitely.
Very mixed.
It's a very multicultural performance in terms of music, right? I mean, there's lots of different dancers and lots of different cultures just intertwined all together in one. So it's a very explosive show, and it's a massive turnout. We've been doing the show for the last couple of years. It's an annual show, and you're expecting like 8,000 to 10,000 people out in Dundas Square.
Right. It's going to be packed.
It's massive.
It's amazing.
It's
right.
huge, yeah.
Now, you said you just finished an entire world tour. Do you ever find when you're touring the entire world that you pull different things from different cultures as you're going around?
Every day is it's a new learning curve. So I mean, I've seen so many people perform myself, other artists and stuff. So you grasp a little bit of knowledge from everywhere and then kind of put it together into yours and let the world know what we're really doing. We're trying to put Toronto on the map worldwide scale, So.
And when thinking of Desi Fest here in Canada, obviously it has a lot of tradition here in Canada, right?
Definitely.
And if it's something, we're a very diverse community, let alone country. So how important do you think this is to have these types of events taking place here?
It's good because we want to expose it to a higher platform where the world can see how multicultural Toronto is, because I mean it's the 4th largest city in North America. People don't know that. And if you're walking down the street, you probably won't see the same person twice because there's so many different cultures over here. So I've been around the world and I've seen so much. Like if I went to England, there's a lot of like white people, black people, Indian people, but it's very limited to what the culture is over there. So it's only 2 or 3 cultures, but here it's like so diverse, and we get to try such amazing foods, And
we can go to just different areas and within 5 minutes of each other to try different foods and see different cultures.
Chinatown, Little Italy, we have everything here, right? I think we're the only other city who has that other than New York in North America. The little different areas that you can go check out.
Definitely.
Okay, now I want to know how you got your name, Roachkilla. What's that all about?
Well, I mean, I've been doing music since a very young age, and my producer, I don't know why, he decided to call me Roach. Okay, I don't know, maybe I don't know what he saw in me. He's like, you know what, you should be Roach. And I was like, okay. And then Killers, because obviously when I get onto the instrumental, the way we flow and stuff, so everybody's like, oh, Killer. So I said, okay, from a marketing perspective, if you say Roachkilla, you'll never forget that, whether you like it or not. Point is, you'll never forget the name.
Right, you won't.
So just, it's in the back of your head always. So for me, it works.
And it works, man. And
it works.
It flows really well together. Now, we know where you're based out of Africa, right? I mean, something that you've started off, reggae was your first type of genre. What was the feel? Where was your inspiration growing up when writing your music and all that?
Obviously, when I came from Africa, I couldn't speak English.
Right.
All I spoke was like Arabic and Hindi and Punjabi and stuff. And then when I came here,
that's pretty interesting, though, speaking that in Africa too.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then coming here, and then I lived in Scarborough, so I mean, there's a lot of Jamaican population there, so I kind of learned my English through them, sort of, right? So because Indian music has so much instrumentals and so much music in it, and so does reggae music, so I think the melodies kind of got me more closer to it. So then I started, and then there was people like Apache Indian, who was also of an Indian descent back in the days, and he was doing reggae on a massive scale. So kind of like, it just showed me that, there's no boundaries to music. It doesn't matter what culture, what religion you come from. Music is universal, so it didn't matter. And, even though my parents didn't stick by me, but I think they should be happy with it.
Of course, and I'm sure they are happy. I'm sure they're happy now, right?
Yeah.
And it's creativity at its best, right? When you see like all the different cultures coming in. So
yeah, definitely. Now, what kind of instruments do you use, and what are your favorites?
Obviously, I like heavy bass, just like everybody else does. But I love the guitar sounds and the string sounds because it brings out the emotion into people, and we want to connect people with the heart. It's not always about partying in the club, nobody does that every day.
Right.
So we want to make sure, there's also real music, and then we address the topics in the world like poverty and struggles of life and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that the music that we're putting out, it touches people and connects us, so they come back and listen to it. It's not just for the 5 minutes of good time they're having,
Right, and obviously the bigger the audience, the better.
Yeah,
so we want to encourage everybody to get down there. Young and Dundas Square and go crazy. What can they expect from your performance once you hit the stage?
Every year I do something different, and it's not just about a guy showing up and rapping on the mic. You know, what I mean, we have a whole, you know, the
people
dancers.
Like a show.
We got, we want to give them a show. You know, so we give them a good half an hour of electric performance where they're just like, oh wow.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Well, there you go. If he's saying you're gonna walk out leaving saying wow, then it's a good thing, right?
I hope so.
We're gonna show a clip of some of your music shortly as well, so we'll stick around for that. But obviously, a lot more people coming down there this year, probably more than any of the previous Desi Fest, right?
Definitely, because it's a 50th anniversary. So there's a lot of people coming. A lot of artists are coming from abroad as well, international. So it's not just a local, event. So we have Taz Terry Nation, which is a legend in the game in the industry from Bollywood and stuff. So I mean, they're coming down, and that's opening the doors for people to see Toronto as a whole different outlook. You know what I mean? From coming across from the east. So it should be good. It should be. What
about
amazing.
Even like Caribana, huge? It talks about like 500,000, close to 1 million people from around the world. Do you think Desi Fest will ever reach that stature when it comes to people coming in? Probably eventually,
I hope so. It does one day, but the only difference is the fact that it's not as mainstream for the South Asian as it is for the Caribbean people, because they have such a big influence in the city. But I think, you know, we're not far behind. In the next, maybe 10 years, hopefully.
Pretty close, and I don't think we should be calling it Caribana anymore. I think they changed their name.
They did.
We don't want to get sued, so it's not
whatever
Caribana.
It's called now. That's what we're talking
it's
about.
Called. Some island type of celebration.
Anyway, we have the video lined up now, so let's take a look at it so you can get a feel for what you can see coming up right after this. This is RoachYT.
She knew about her girls, but still she kept me. But think back to the times that we met. You was on the front line, had my eyes on your set. Matter of fact, let the style of your dress. You who would have thought, girl, that this guy would have stepped. This guy would have stressed, but he lie and pretend. So instead of himself, you a child for his friend. Excuse me, miss, I got a friend for you. Here to take you for a walk, I was sent for you. Through the night, we done chill, we laugh, we talk. Until somebody grabbed you that was acting tough. To the point I got mad like, that's enough. Seen him running for the dough like, damn, what's up? Dil tere to vaada tha, kita call nibaava tha. Dil tere to vaada tha, kita call nibaava tha. Duniya di parwah nahi mainu, jaan di baadi laavaanga. Yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna, yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna, yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna, yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna. So now you're gone, I only know your name. I'm holding on to memories, I'm going all insane. I gotta let her out, she the story of the day. And to think while she gone, I'm the only one to blame. So next up, confess up, gotta tell her what's up. My heart is in a gridlock, so tell her that I messed up. But where to find her? Every time I breathe, yo, I see you in my dreams. Like every night I sleep, I'm in need, so I'm turning to a fiend. Yo, I'm looking for my love, yo, I'm searching for my queen. So I seen her walking to the mall, shopping with a friend. So I'm talking to them all like, how you doing, miss? Name is Killer Roach. I be looking for the time since you headed at the door. So I let her know I'm about to set her for. I'm a lover to the death, never ever let her go. Dil tere to vaada tha, kita call nibaava tha. Dil tere to vaada tha, kita call nibaava tha. Duniya di parwah nahi mainu, jaan di baadi laavaanga. Yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna, yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna, yara dil dara tere naal pyar karna, yara dil dara tere naal pyar